Hi guys! This weekend we are gonna have the water werewolf secret dungeon. When you awakened, his name is Vigor. Vigor? I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at him. I don't have him built. Wait, let me see. Because for the werewolf family, I think the most famous one and the most widely used, Vigor. Out of the werewolf, Garrosh, Vigor, and Shakan, Asher, and Jultan, I think the most famous one is definitely Asher, followed by Jultan, and I don't see anyone use Shakan. But Garrosh, I think it's a fusion monster, right? Wait, let me check. Fusion, where's my fusion circle? Okay, fusion, I think. Okay, so Garrosh is fusion food for Jojo and Sigmarus. And I think that's it, right? You don't need the rest. Yep, okay. Okay, now let's back to Vigor. Where is she? Wait. Okay, Vigor. Let's look at his skill. First skill, Merciless Claws. Attacks the enemy with claws and disrupts the enemy's HP recovery for 1 turn. Second skill is AoE heal, 50%. And increase attack speed. Okay. Third skill is attack an enemy 3 times. Has a chance for defense break, and this attack is scaled with max HP. I think what everyone's saying, this is like a poor man's Asher, because Asher's third skill here, it attacks 4 times and it removes beneficial effects, and if you kill the enemy with this skill, you can use this skill again on your next turn. So definitely Asher is the better among the werewolves because of his third skill here. Jultan is of course I think the second best because of his passive here. It inflicts 12% of the max HP when Jultan is hit with a critical. Okay, so most of these werewolf are HP base except Shakan, the win one. So definitely if you have Asher and Jultan, definitely you should build Asher and Jultan. They are very good monsters, and you can use the secret dungeon to farm werewolves for Asher and Jultan's skill up. Okay, so let's take a look at Vigor again. If you don't have Jultan, I think he is quite usable, especially since now in Siege battle they have those 4-star below tower. You can use him. He can defense break, so you can, and his attack is based on he is scaled to your max HP, so you build him tanky. So in a sense, you can use him as a tank that can cause some damage and also defense break. And he has an AoE heal, so he is quite useful, right? First skill is also HP block. Okay, so I don't have him. So I'm planning on farming the secret dungeons for Vigor, and I'll try to build him. And I think you can also get him from the secret dungeons during the Hall of Water. I think he's also available there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Can I check? Where is it? I think we can look at it. Available monster. Oh, okay. But this one is for. I can't look at the water one, right? Because I can't open the water one yet. I think, yeah, Werewolf is available, so you can farm him also in secret dungeon, but since we have it, we have the secret dungeon for this weekend. You can farm him if you need skill up for your Asher or Jultan, and maybe if you don't have Asher, you might want to take a look at him. I will definitely farm him and see how well he can be. I think definitely for him we could rune him with Rage or Violent. Maybe Violence is a better one, but Rage also can work. Definitely, I think if you want to use him as a damage dealer, you can rune him with HP, crit damage HP, and Rage Blade or Violent Blade. Violent Will also can work. Depends on how far you are in the game. I mean, if it's early game, it might be a bit difficult to get a Violent Runes or Rage Runes. You might want Shrift is also fine if it's an early game, or maybe Fatal if you can't get the Rage or Violent Runes yet. So you can rune him with HP, crit damage HP. I think that's definitely the better one. Slot 2, 4 and 6. Yep. So yeah, I'll definitely will try to farm him and build him and use him in maybe Siege Battle or Guild War or Arena and try him out. What is his leader skill? The leader skill is leader skill in guild battle, so definitely usable in guild battle, right? Attack power increase 21%. It's not that high, but it's okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah. At least if you definitely, I think from what I've looked in from some sources in the internet, he is quite okay. I mean, for early game player, see, he is definitely can contribute to your team. For late game player, maybe he is not that useful, and especially since you will have better monsters. So, well, yeah, if you're early game player or mid game player, you can try to farm him and try to use him. I'll definitely try to get him as soon as possible when the secret dungeon is available, and I'll try to build him up and see whether he's any good. So, okay, I think that's about it, right? I mean, for the fire one. Fire one has an interesting passive. Recovers HP by 10% returns. Remember by usage increase. The recovery effects that you receive. So if you heal, you can, if the recovery effects that you receive increase by 100%. I think that means that if someone casts a heal on you, you got double the effect. So the fire one is also a tank, right? This one can stun, this one can HP block, so he can recover. So for the fire one, definitely you want to rune him fast so that he can recover. But this recovery is only for himself, so he's just useful as an annoying tank. So, but I don't think he's that good. For the wind one, stun also same as the fire, right? Stun first skill. First skill is also the same. The third skill is a passive. If your HP status is higher than the enemies, your attack will deal additional damage that is proportional to your max HP. Well, this passive doesn't make sense, right? What is Comtuous doing? I mean, you need your HP to be higher, but then he is a defense type monster, so his HP base won't be that high. So it's hard for him to have a HP which is higher than the enemies, right? Unless, of course, if you are fighting those squishy squishy monsters, so it kinda doesn't make sense. He's the only one with this passive and he's a defensive type monster. Really? Come to us? That's kinda strange. Okay, so Vigor. I think to summarize, if you have Asher or Jultan, definitely you can. If you haven't max skilled your Asher or Jultan, you can farm the secret dungeon and max skill your Asher and Jultan. Definitely. Or not, if you want to try to use him, you can try to farm him and build him and try him out. Okay. I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.